Spoken Memorials is a public service of Leominster Television, sponsored by the Leominster Telecommunications Corporation, Incorporated. The following are passings taken from the Leominster Champion. Shirley M Bissonnette, 96, of Leominster, passed away January 10, 2019 at Health Alliance Hospital in Leominster. Her funeral was held January 15th with a Mass in St. Cecilia's Church. Burial was in St. Cecilia's Cemetery. Arrangements were under the care of the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. Wayne P. Brissett, 54, of Leominster, passed away December 29, 2018 at the River Terrace Healthcare Center in Lancaster. A memorial service was held January 17th in the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. Eirene M. Bissonnette, 92, formerly of Leominster, passed away January 7, 2019 in Holy Trinity Nursing Center in Worcester. The funeral was held January 11th with a Mass in St. John the Evangelist Church in Clinton. Burial followed in St. John's Cemetery in Lancaster. Arrangements were under the care of the McNally and Watson Funeral Home in Clinton. Joseph M. Mr. Leominster Casey, 63, formerly of Leominster, passed away January 8, 2019 at Bay State Medical Center in Springfield after a brief illness. The funeral will be held January 19th with a Mass at noon in St. Leo's Church. Burial will be at a later date. Calling hours will be January 19th from 9:30 to 11:30 a.m. in the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. Fernando L. Jr., 68, of Leominster, passed away January 10th, 2019. His funeral was held January 15th with a Mass in St. Leo's Church. Burial followed in St. Bernard's Cemetery in Fitchburg. Arrangements were under the care of the Smith Malahy Masciarelli and the Fitchburg Chapel of the Sawyer Miller Masciarelli Funeral Homes in Fitchburg. Bennett E. Finney, 61, of Leominster, passed away January 5, 2019 in his home. A funeral Mass was held January 12th in St. Leo's Church. Burial followed in Evergreen Cemetery. Arrangements were under the care of the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. Sara M. Fraterelli, 100, of Leominster, passed away January 11th, 2019 at home. The funeral was held January 16th with a funeral Mass in St. Anna's Parish. Burial followed in St. Leo's Cemetery. Arrangements were under the care of the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. Lola F. Fermani Lila, 97, of Leominster, passed away January 7th, 2019 in the Life Care Center of Leominster. The funeral was held January 11th with a funeral Mass in St. Leo's Church. Burial followed in St. Leo's Cemetery. Arrangements were under the care of the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. William C. McDonald, 71, of Leominster, passed away January 9, 2019 in his home after a long battle with inclusion body myositis. The funeral was held January 14th with a Mass in St. Leo's Church. Burial in St. John's Cemetery in Lancaster was private. Arrangements were under the care of the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. Nancy E. Nina Grenier Morin, 72, formerly of Leominster, passed away January 3, 2019 in her home in Shirley. All services are private. Arrangements are under the care of the Silas F. Richardson and Son Funeral Home. May they rest in peace. This is Jasmine Loft, and you've been listening to Spoken Memorials, sponsored by the Leominster Telecommunications Corporation, Incorporated.